What to do when you're sued for debt. Brought to you by Kenneth Chabert at YourLegalLegUp.com, your advantage if you're being sued by debt collectors. Are you facing debt troubles, being harassed by debt collectors, threatened, or even sued? If you're like most Americans, you either are or have been. You'll probably spend a lot of time worried about what the debt collectors can or will do to you, especially if you're already being sued. And the truth is that if you let them, the debt collectors can and will do a lot of bad things to you, if you let them. But you can stop them. This video and the other videos in this series are going to change the way you look at the debt collection process. We're going to take the mask off of it. You don't have to let these heartless vultures feed on you. Does that seem extreme to call them heartless vultures? Well, stick with me and let's see what you think after you've heard a little more. For now, though, I'm going to show you some very important rights and show you how to use them to start to shoo the debt collectors out of your life, so you can get back to living your life the way it was supposed to be. First, let me introduce myself for a second. I'm Ken Chabert. You may know me from my website, YourLegalLegUp.com. It's the site that gives you everything you need to defend yourself from the debt collectors without hiring lawyers. Over the years, I've written dozens of articles and reports, posted over 100 videos on YouTube, written a couple of books, and created various products. Several, actually. It's my mission to make it possible for people to defend themselves from the debt collectors without spending a ton of money or hiring expensive lawyers. And I'm happy to say that we've helped a lot of people over the years. If you've had a chance to check out my materials, you know they're the best out there. As the old TV character used to say, that's no brag, just fact. Here's just a couple of examples of what people have said. Yes, it works. Yes, it wins. I appreciate you sharing your great knowledge. Thanks, Ken, from Andrew in Atlanta. Your materials are simply the best and finest anywhere for pro se defendants facing debt losses. Thanks, from Frank in Mesa, Arizona. It's been more than 2 years since I beat back 2 lawsuits and got both dismissed. In my heart, I know that both these wins ensured that 7 other creditors wouldn't dare try and sue me, but if not for you, I couldn't have done any of this. Your friend for life, Gary. After I filed my answer with counterclaim, I received an offer for dismissal with prejudice, and Cap 1 sent a letter to all 4 bureau agencies to delete the entire account. I could never have done it without you. Sincerely, Miriam in Indiana. And I could go on and on. I love knowing that these materials are helping people. I guarantee them all the way, 100%. However, let's move on. More people need us now than ever. Americans have more debt now than they've ever had before, more than $10 trillion in nominal non-business debt. Over the past 20 years, our standard of living has gone steadily downhill. If you can find work, you're probably being paid less in real terms than you would have been in 1970, if you can find work. And we all know that prices have moved steadily up. When the economy tanked, a lot of people found themselves with a lot less money. The bankers and big businesses have had trillion-dollar bailouts and billion-dollar bonuses, and regular people have had the shaft. But that's all old news by now, isn't it? This video isn't about politics or national policies, and I'm not a politician with a bunch of feel-good promises. This is going to be practical. I just want you to know that if you've got debt problems, you are in the majority. And you have rights. We're going to talk about them in these videos. It's better for you, and better for everybody actually, for you to know and use these rights to protect yourself from the debt collectors. Well, maybe not for everybody. These videos are going to show you how to do that. Now, before we really get started into the heart of the materials here, we've all heard the old saying that the truth will set you free, right? Don't believe it. The truth won't set you free from the debt collectors, but maybe knowing the truth will help you take some action that will set you free. Make no mistake though, it's action that will set you free if anything does, and we'll show you how. So what is the truth about debt collection? If you've been on my site, you've heard me say it over and over. It's one of the strangest facts in all of American law. The debt collection industry is on its head, standing on its head. Debt collectors actually get judgments against the people they sue around 85 to 90% of the time because the people they're suing don't fight back. If people did fight back, the debt collectors would probably lose 85 to 90% of the time. I'm sure you've seen pictures or cartoons of old-time lion tamers in circuses. People actually used to stick their heads into the mouths of lions. We all know that the lions have been trained not to bite. After enough of them did bite, that particular circus act disappeared, and you never see it in America anymore. If you're being harassed or sued by a debt collector, it's time for you to remember your teeth. I talk like it's a mystery why the debt collectors win all these cases, but there's really no mystery, is there? They win because most people think they have to hire a lawyer to fight back, and lawyers are expensive and people can't afford them. And because people think the game is rigged. In the next video, we're going to take an overview of the debt process. What I want you to get out of it is that it's really all part of the same process. From the first time you miss a payment, even before that in many cases, the debt collectors start working on you. The law is designed to guide the movements of consumers and sellers, creditors and debtors every step of the way, although it isn't always obvious what to do, right? The debt collectors have been using their superior knowledge to position themselves and to trick you into a weaker position. They've made a lot of suckers through the years. The law gives you plenty of teeth. The debt collectors do their best to teach you not to use them. We're just going to show you how to find your way through it a little better. It's going to change the way you see the debt collection process and stop the debt collectors from bullying and harassing you anymore. If you'd like that, then sign up below for the rest of this series. I'll send you a series of videos and reports that will let you know some of your important rights and how to use them to make sure you're in the 85% that beats the debt collectors. So sign up below and get ready to learn what you need to know. Protect what's yours and don't let the debt collectors rip you off.